Frank Leboeuf has gone for a Liverpool win. How important will that be for Jurgen Klopp? He said it was a massive game, Frank. Does he need to win this one?
Of course he needs to win this one. You know, it's a big turn if he doesn't. You know, and could be completely out for the Champions League spot for the next season. So he has to win to show that they're not cooked right now and that they can survive and come back. And winning against Spurs away from home will be a very, very big sign to the other clubs.
Just not convinced. I just can't, and I don't think I would ever have said this at the start of this season. I just can't convince myself on what Liverpool are going to turn up. And I know they beat Napoli in midweek, but that group was over. You know, and Napoli were in second gear. They can play way better than that if needed. So that's a bit of a false dawn. The City game, we thought after the victory at home, we thought, well, that's it. That's it. They found the mojo and they're going to kick on. And then they go and lose to Forest and then they lose to Leeds at home. So for those reasons, I've gone for a draw because I think Conte won't change. Tottenham will sit in. And I just feel these sides will be pretty, and particularly with Tottenham injuries, I think it'll be a pretty even Stevens game. I think you know, an on-form, on-song, firing Liverpool, I would fancy them to go to London and win, but that's not the team we're talking about.
We're talking about two of the biggest clubs in English football, and nobody knows who's going to show up. Nobody knows how good either team is going to be, and that's difficult in itself in trying to make that prediction. I've gone for Liverpool because I think they are best with teams who sit in. I think a lot of teams in the league are not as, well, certainly this version of Liverpool, are not as afraid of Liverpool as they once were, so kind of play on the front foot and get the just rewards. I think Liverpool would prefer to play against a team that sits deep. And Antonio Conte, as we've been saying, wants his team to sit deep. So I'm leading Liverpool on this one. But again, two of the biggest clubs in English football, and everybody's bemused as to who's showing up.
Yeah, Ale, can you give Conte and Spurs some love and give them a win in this game?
Well, a win is tough, especially because Liverpool is a very delicate game for them. But I'm going for a good draw because I believe that it's not going to be easy for Liverpool to play, you know, as Shaka say, to play with a team that is very sit down like Tottenham did, also in Marseille, the first part of the game. So, but it's going to be a good draw because I believe also a lot in the mental aspect of the game. So Liverpool is going to play home after this huge qualification and in Champions League. That it means a lot. Fans are going to be crazy. The ambience is going to be hot. And you know, and the players, they are more confident on themselves. Plus, they're gonna facing a team that is going up and down. You know, is ready to perform the best football in the world sometimes, and making also some very bad performances. So you don't know what's gonna who's going to show up tomorrow, and the mental access is very important. You know, we would go back to talking about Arsenal and Manchester United that don't play the Champions League. So, as a player, you aspire to go on the bigger football. So, if you start the season that you're not in a bigger football like a Champions League, you want to achieve, you know, massively. So it's natural that came out something more from your side, from your heart, from your mind. It's not a criticism. It's natural. So at the same time, preparing a season like Tottenham is doing, you know, in the Champions League again, facing a group stage not easy, facing injuries. I think they're doing great. They're sitting third on the table. They have a big game at home. Imagine if the Tottenham win with the great performances. I mean, yeah, we probably is going to start talking in a different way.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.